Good day and welcome once again to another broadcast of Global Impact Theory. Today we will be looking at another interesting topic on the financial literacy. But just before I get into the topic, permit me to introduce myself. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books, including Billionaire Codes. Now, this is one of the books that we have written that is designed to give you a step-by-step approach to business development and self-development. And we are actively promoting this book on our website because we're on the ground to take this book to the bestseller list. However, welcome to today's program. Today we want to look at a topic we call financial literacy. And your business. Your business success. Now, financial literacy is absolutely necessary in terms of managing a successful business. But permit me to explain something. There are a lot of young entrepreneurs today who are desirous of starting a business. And one of the first things that they think about doing is taking a bank loan. A bank loan to start a business. Now, this bank loan equals debt. And you don't want to start your business in debt. You want to start your business knowing that if even you create debt, the debt is a surplus debt. And these are some of the things that we will get into in terms of financial literacy, in terms of helping you to understand. You don't want to use the bank loan to create debt, and by this I mean is to pay rent, to pay light bill for your place of business, to pay salary, to pay other operation expenses. You don't want to use a bank loan to pay these debts. In business, you have to be extremely innovative. And in starting the business, you want to invest what I call your time, your talent, and your resources. Doing what? Getting to understand who is your target market. And when you identify who is your target market, you invest in time, talent, and resources to build a relationship. With your target market. And if you, in starting a business, if you start it this way, investing your time, your talent, and your resources to get to understand your target market, and you invest in building a relationship with them, believe me, you will not necessarily have to go to the bank loan for rent, light bill, salary, other operational expenses, because that income that you're looking to get to kickstart the operation will come from building the relationship with your target market. So let me explain something to you very quickly. Understanding your target market, it means a lot of things. It means that you need to invest to know their needs, equal wants, equals plus expectations. you really want to get to know your target market. Very often you may say you're targeting male or females or children, but you can't fully explain their needs, plus their wants, plus their expectations. And if here is where you're at, you don't understand this, again, you're not ready to do business. To understand their needs and their wants and their expectations, it means also you must invest to understand their lifestyle, their culture, their social class, groups, and reference groups. All this is essential information for you to have if you're going into business and you're going to supply a needs, a want, or expectations of your target market. In my marketing program, I introduce you to a concept that we call the art of the sale. And what we say that the sales has two primary motives. One is to add value, and the second is to fix a problem. So if you're going into business, you know your target market, you need to know what value you're adding to them or what problem you're fixing. And you know all of this by investing your time, your talent, and your resources to understand what are their needs, their wants, and their expectations. And you get to know this by understanding their lifestyle, their culture, their social class groups, and reference groups. This is one approach. And now, when you have this knowledge, what do? You add value. You make a commitment to add value, or you make a commitment to fix the problem. And here is where you're building that relationship with your target market. Now, once you're able to successfully establish in the minds of your target market that you know what you're doing in terms of adding value and fixing the problem, this will lay the foundation for them to start investing in your business. They will not invest in your business. And the investment that they're going to make in your business is what will give you your WC, which we call your working capital to get your business started. So when you come into our program in terms of financial literacy and business development, we walk you through this process and we help you to gain a detailed understanding in terms of how to take your business to the next plateau, the next level, the next stage of development. Success in business requires vision. That vision must be combined with leadership, and it also must be combined with an understanding of the process that is designed to manifest your business dream. We call it your business visualization plan or your business strategic plan. It's important for you to have a clear vision of what is it that you want to accomplish. By this, I mean you can go deeper into understanding your target market. It's to understand your target market. It's to understand their needs and their wants and their expectations. But it's also about understanding the size of the market, the density of the market, the dispersion of the market, and these are all critical market intelligence that you need to make an informed, educated business decision. Understanding these information, when you understand the size of the market, it tells you how much money you can generate at any given one time. Because it's the size of the market multiplied by or divided by your competition, divided again by your share in the market. At the size, we have a number of players competing to satisfy the interests of the size of this market. If you allow your competition to do better than you, they will have a bigger share. But if you understand the market fully enough, and you deliver above and beyond the expectations of your target market, you end up getting a bigger share of the market. A bigger share of the market means that there's more cash flow. More cash flow. More cash flow means more profit to your business, accelerated rate of conversion, faster growth of your operation. Understanding the density of your market is also important, and understanding the dispersion of your market is also important. So these are some of the reasons why I would normally say, in starting a business, you don't start with debt. Unless you're using this debt to create a surplus. Not a negative balance, but a positive balance at the end of the day. But to end up at a positive balance, which is a surplus, you need to understand the working of the market to fully understand that. So, I trust that today's lesson was very useful to you in terms of understanding why not, you should not take a bank loan to start your business. And just let me give you a quick example between a concept that we call good debt and bad debt. And I want to get this point. I'm not saying that all debt is bad. I'm not saying that all debt is bad. We're going to call this one good debt. Bad debt. What is the difference between the two? Both are debts, right? But how do we distinguish good debt and bad debt? Now, this is what a lot of people do. They go to the bank and they take a bank loan. And they use that bank loan to buy a car. Is that good debt or bad debt? This is also subjective. It's bad debt if you're using this car for your own personal use. Alright, it's bad debt if you use this car for your own personal use. But if you take this car and convert this car into something that we call capital goods or performing asset, meaning that it's providing an income, it becomes good debt because it's bringing in an income. This is what most people don't do. Most people create a debt and they become a slave to that debt 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So you don't grow financially, and then the car depreciates over a period of time. But now let us say, so we understand what is bad debt. Now let us look at this one, good debt. You take a bank loan to purchase a house. Is this house a good debt or a bad debt? A lot of people today living in a house and paying the mortgage out of pocket believe that it is an asset. It's not an asset until you finish paying for it. So because of this, it can be considered bad debt. This becomes good debt when you leverage this home ownership in what we call a naked performing asset, PA, performing asset. This performing asset can create multiple streams of income, MSI, multiple streams of income. Again, when you come into our financial program, financial literacy program at Global Branding and Marketing, we'll walk you through these systems to really help you to become more financially literate. And a debate that we normally have between me and some of my colleagues is, I'm normally saying to them that the formal education system does not empower the masses to become financially literate. And you see, becoming financially literate is not just having the body of knowledge as to how to maximize your disposable income, even when you're sleeping. It's not about having the knowledge. It's about leveraging this knowledge to create massive amounts of income for yourself. It's to bring yourself to that point where you can truly say that you have financial freedom. And it requires work. It requires smart work in most cases. The other argument that we have is that hard work is essential, but you need to know what you're working at. Because very often we are seeing that people who are working hard, most of them, it doesn't translate into massive amount of disposable income where they can consider themselves financially free. And just let me give you a quick example of some of the systems that we have created, and we will teach you when you come into our program. About 9 to 10 years ago, we invested about 6M in real estate. 1 year later, we upscaled this investment to about 20M. And in just the investment of 20 million into the real estate, today, that real estate has appreciated an equity value of 40M. So what it simply means is that the investment in this real estate is 20, but it has now an equity value of 40. That means the equity has grown 200 times more than the actual cost of investment. This is significant financial growth. This is also making money while you're asleep. These are programs that we are actively involved in, and when you come to our financial literacy program, when you become a client of Global Brand and Marketing, we don't only help you position your business for success, but we also help you to understand, yes, you may have a business, but what is wrong in creating multiple streams of income? What is wrong in creating a diverse investment portfolio? When you truly understand our financial literacy program, we help you to understand what is the commercial financial sector. We help you to understand what is the investment financial sector. You need to understand global business and global financial markets, and we would help you to understand that. We have done the hard work. We now want to invest our time, our talent, and our resources to bring you to that point where you will understand this so you can truly embrace a better quality of life. In closing, I want to say at Global Brand and Marketing, we have just developed a new program that we call Home Ownership, Financial Literacy, and Sustainable Livelihood. And this program is designed to put home ownership in the hands of you or your employees. It's designed to help you to understand financial literacy because we believe that everyone should have this kind of intelligence. Because in our research, we've seen that the formal education system is not translating into financial literacy. And this is one of the reasons why we have over 80% of the global population just keep going paycheck to paycheck, paycheck to paycheck. Because what they do, they earn and they spend. They earn and they spend. The opportunity for investment, while it's there, they're not aware of it, so they're not leveraging it. In our program, we give you the kind of information that allows you to make informed and educated decisions about your financial future. Along with this, we help you to understand what is sustainable livelihood, a very unique and important program for you to understand in terms of taking your life, your dreams, and your hopes, and your aspiration to another level of development. It has been such a pleasure being with you today. My name is Gary Thompson. Once again, I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books, including Billionaire Codes. I want you to like this podcast and share this podcast with as much people as possible, because in 2018, moving forward, we seriously want to touch the lives of many people across the world and truly help them to transition their life for betterment. My name is Gary Thompson. See you.